What's up, you guys? Thanks so much for clicking on the video. My name is Leah, and let's get into this beef, this drama that is brewing between Miss Marlo Hampton and Miss Kandi Burruss. So if you didn't know, I'm about to tell you so you would know. Marlo was on Carlos King's podcast, Reality with the King. And he asked her about Kandi. He asked her about Real Housewives, just the regular stuff. And Marlo didn't have such great things to say about Miss Kandi. And Kandi decided to respond. So let's get into this first clip of Marlo.
How to get a restaurant. Do some shit for the black culture. We got enough babies and diseases out here. We don't need no shit else about sex, Kandi. You fucked out in Atlanta, okay? And I done had plenty too, like you say. But girl, get a seminar on teaching us how to get all this money like you so we can be the first. How you want to be the first? All these other black women that support you and look up to you want to be a first as well. So if she would do shit like that, it's like, girl, this is just silly what you talk about. Your man is complaining he needs sex, and you trying to get him to vibrate us? Bitch, you sound stupid. You sound crazy. You just a fool. And if ain't nobody in your clique told you sound stupid, you just sound stupid, okay?
Marlo seems to think that you should be doing more for the culture, and even said that you need to stop talking about sex. So how do you feel hearing that tonight?
So funny. And that's why she be so fake to me. Was it day or last night she was sending us the invites, her thing. She want us to come support her in her business or whatever. And I was the first one on the group text, probably the only one, no, one of two of all the housewives who said, oh yeah, girl, I'm going to come be there for you. She gets on my motherfucking nerves. I'm tired of her bullshit. She's fake as fuck. If y'all do not know, I have been doing way more for the community than all of them. I don't mind saying it, okay? I don't always do everything I do on television, but if you want to go to television receipts.
Your castmates.
Even the food drives that I did in the past, who was the main one trying to show up to help? Her. And she want to act like she don't remember? Listen, I pay off college tuitions for people I don't even know.
Okay, Miss Kandi Burruss is giving back to the culture.
What? I put all my businesses in black communities so that I can bring more jobs to our community. What's she doing? And to be clear, of all people that I've helped, she should know. Because when she wasn't on this show and couldn't get on this show for years, who helped her get another show on another network? But she wanted to kiss ass and be a friend of the show again on this show, so she let the opportunity drop. But it's facts. I got her showing a whole nother network when she needed help. And she want to get over here and show her motherfucking ass. She's getting on my nerves. Like, I literally, when I tell you.
So you heard the ladies' commentary. So here's my commentary. I don't have a dog in this fight, so I kind of don't care. And when I say I don't have a dog in this fight, I mean it in the sense of neither one of these people are my fave. And I haven't had a fave in Real Housewives of Atlanta since season, I want to say between season 1 and season 5. Like, Nene was that girl for me between season 1 and season 5. And after that, everybody was just an issue. I ain't see it for nobody after that. I just was like, I'm gonna watch this show because I enjoy it, but all of y'all is crazy and I can't deal. But yeah, like, when I tell you I haven't seen it for anyone in the sense of like standing them, because in this fandom everyone has like, who's your favorite? None of these ladies are really my favorite, but I do enjoy this franchise. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Beverly Hills, and New Jersey have always been in my top 3. They switch rotation depending on who I feel is which season has done the best, but those 3 I'm always committed to watching. Even if I think the season based off the trailer is gonna be trash, I'm gonna watch. So like, that's what I mean when I say I don't have a dog in this fight. One thing I will say is Marlo to me was wrong. I think there was a plethora of ways Marlo could have answered the questions that Carlos King asked her about Kandi and about the panties as it pertains to like all of that was going on in the episode, than saying that Kandi has effed out Atlanta and what are you doing why can't you teach us something else? What are you doing for the Black community? When we all know Kandi has done a lot for the Black community as it pertains to Atlanta. So I just feel like Marlo puts her foot in her mouth a lot of the times. We know Marlo goes to the pits of hell because Marlo lacks tact and she's not witty. So she doesn't know how to read, because there was a way that she could have answered that question in such a cheeky way that like it could have been thrown, like it would have been shade, but Kandi's response, like people would have been looking at Kandi crazy with the way, if she responded the way that she responded to Marlo, if Marlo had came in a better way or been more tactful with her response. Now y'all already know I thought Kandi was doing the absolute most when it came to them panties, as well as when she had Safari and Patrick show up to people's houses like straight up in dominatrix gear with titties and booty and chest and leashes on. It was too much. And it's getting to the point where with Kandi where it's like you're a one-trick pony. Like, is that the only thing we're gonna constantly hear about you as it pertains to the show? Is like it's sexist. We know you get to the bag, but it's annoying to constantly hear about the sex. I don't have an issue with her marketing and promoting her bedroom candy. That's her business. Use this platform like you should. But it's too much. And then for her to be trying to like shame people in the confessional about not wanting to wear the panties, about being prude. I'm like, people are uncomfortable with it, bro. Like, no one wants to walk around in New York with vibrating coochies. They just don't want to. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do think Marlo was wrong with her response to these questions that Carlos King asked her. And if you want to listen to the whole thing, definitely go check him out on all the streaming platforms for a podcast. It's like iTunes and Spotify's. It's called Reality with the King. Now, on to Kandi's response. You can definitely tell she was big mad. Because them teeth were tight and that voice was real shaky and goatish. But I do agree with her saying that, like, why are you questioning what I have done for the Black community? I don't say all the things that I've done for the Black community, but it's a fact that I have done things for for my community. I put my businesses in disadvantaged areas. I employ Black people. I go to the network when it's needed. Like, I've done my part. What have y'all done? Y'all haven't done as much as I have done. And she meant that for everybody on the cast. So the people was catching strays that didn't even say nothing. And I also get her being frustrated at the fact that, like, she actually stuck her neck out there for Marlo. If you listen to her clip, or that clip that I played in my video, or in this video, allegedly there was supposed to be a WeTV show with Marlo. But Marlo seemed to be the obstacle, allegedly, because I've heard Funky Dineva talk about it all the time, where they were supposed to have a Miami show about Marlo, but then Marlo she just wasn't cooperating with the people. And then, like Kandi said in that interview clip, Marlo jumped ship and ran back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, where her bread was buttered. Now, I don't fart Marlo too much, only because Bravo check is way bigger than a WeTV check. We just gonna call a spade a spade. WeTV ain't got it like Bravo. So I understand. But it also lends to the credit that Marlo could have had her own franchise or her own cast where she would have been on the main roster instead of hightailing it back to Atlanta. So I get Kandi's frustrations. I will say, I think if you know Marlo is fake Kandi, then deal with her with a long-handed spoon, or I think that's how I go, or at arm's length. Stop sticking your neck out there for her. Stop trying to help her with her nephews. Move accordingly. Like Maya Angelou always says, once people show you who they are, believe them. If Marlo has shown you this all her life, or has always been this way, then believe it. We already know the writing's on the wall that Marlo is going to get ate all the way up at the reunions, like they keep saying, because Marlo can't read. Kenya gonna drag her. Drew might. And Kandi gonna drag her for filth. We know that's gonna happen. And 4 things is either gonna happen. 1, Marlo is gonna cry and beg for no, she's either gonna cry. 2, she's gonna either beg for forgiveness and like be like, let's wipe the slate clean and move forward. 3, she gonna go to the pits of hell all the way down to the basement. 4, she gonna get up and walk out. Either way, this is not gonna be a good time for Marlo when it hits the reunion. But I'm looking forward to seeing her get ate up. Like I said, I'm not Team Marlo, I'm not Team Kandi. But if a read hits, and I'ma enjoy it. One thing I will say is I do think it's odd that everyone is now trying to say Marlo didn't deserve a peach. When I'm just kind of like, what do y'all want from people? It's either she's too desperate, which we know she a desperado. She's too thirsty, or she's too attention seeking. But that's the point of being on a reality show. You're meant to be extra. You're meant to be thirsty. And for Marlo to have such a strong response, or get such a strong response out of all of y'all on the with the franchise, she gonna be back next season. So y'all just prepare yourself for villain Marlo. Just prepare. So that is it. That is all, y'all. Remember to be bravely authentic and hop down in them comments below. And I'm out, y'all. Deuces.